if you really feel overcrowded, you can hear us from down the hallway. You can hear us from down the hallway that way. Like, you can move all the way down the hallway and still hear us, I promise. So please, 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 do not make each other feel unsafe. Thank you so much. Just please sit down. If you're here for the sit-in, sit down. Settle in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If there's not enough space, you can move into the hallways. We ask that you don't go into the auditorium. To best protect our students.
When our school fails us, we have to protect each other. That's really, really important. Because we're all sitting here because the school failed a member of the school community, and the DOE failed them. So we're gonna do better, and we're gonna get together, and we're gonna help each other and support each other.
It is a terrible system that you know, I really think the change has to be made at the state level. So the law 3020A, which governs the termination of tenured pedagogues, which includes principals, teachers, assistant principals, anyone who's in custodial care of children, does need to be changed. And I am fully supportive of this action. So, you know, please continue, and whatever you all need for this, you know, please let me know and we'll provide. Thank you.
We are standing up against the lack of implementation of sexual harassment trainings that were called for by the Classic over a year and a half ago. The Townsend Harris administration knew what they had to be done, and they didn't do it. What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now!
I won't speak anything specifically, but I know myself and many teachers that I know and care for, you don't become a teacher to do anything other than try and better the lives of others, and that we care about the growth and assisting young people throughout their lives. So if there's anything that went unnoticed by any person in this building up until now, as long as we make the changes that help make this a safe place for all involved, then I'm fully supportive of that.
What more needs to be done to hold teachers more accountable to ensure the safety of students in Townsend Harris and other New York City schools?
I think the Classic put out a pretty good set of standards last year. The article that was released last May, I went back and reread the two previous articles. There was one from May of 2020 and one from last year. And the 3-step suggestion that was put out by the Classic about training teachers, and having discussions around these things, and I think that would be the right way to do it. I think there are a lot of training days for teachers, like whether election day just passed, but there are other ones throughout the year, and I feel like that's an opportunity to take a half day or a full day to go through those things, starting by having teachers having open discussions about these things, but then some actual training on top of that as well from professionals who can go over this with teachers, and because it's definitely part of our profession and our professional development to grow and know these things so that they don't happen again.
What do you think needs to be done to hold teachers more accountable and to ensure the protection and safety of minors both in Townsend Harris and in other New York City schools?
It's hard. I think there's a lot of things that can be done. Do we revisit the hiring process? Do we revisit the screening process? And then how we handle allegations. Really reviewing that, and how can we do that better? And how can we do a better job keeping our students and youth safe? There's nothing more important than giving all of our students a safe place when they can go to school. They should be able to go to school and feel safe and comfortable, and the real focus should be on learning.
You don't expect it from this school because this school is always seen as like, oh, it's one of the best schools, and I didn't expect that, especially since I've never seen the teacher, like, first of all. And it even surprised me even more that it happened a long time ago and it still hasn't been talked about. You should listen to our voices because we're not standing up for this cause for no reason. And that this has not only happened to one person, and this needs to bring more awareness and also change.
I feel like in general, for the safety of them, for the safety of us, and to get justice for her, I really want to get involved in this because I think action has to be taken and we have to be represented. And if no one's going to do that for us, then we have to do it. So I just wanted to be there to show up for the people I care about, for me, for all of my student body, and for the girl that was the victim of the situation. I think the U of T needs to change their policies. It really seems like it's really easy for teachers to take advantage of their students in this case. I understand teachers do deserve their rights because it's also hard for them to keep their jobs in certain situations.
I think that the protest is, I'm not sure if it actually will have an effect, but I feel very happy that there's a lot more people than I expected in the sit-in. And I think it's so nice that the students are allowed to go in and out so that there's still some support even if you can't physically make it there.